Today I want to talk about starting a new exercise program. If you've never exercised before or have been thinking of starting a new program, the first thing that I would suggest would be to go to your doctor and get a checkup. Make sure everything's okay and that he gives you the green light to go. Once you know that it's okay to start your program, the first thing that I would say to do is to measure yourself. So in this clip, I go over the places that I would measure so you can keep track of your starting point and keep track of your progress along the way. Let's go measure. So this is where you would start for your measurements. First, you're going to measure your chest area. Right around the center. And you want your arms to kind of relax. Next would be your waist. And I always do right at the belly button. Sometimes I do a couple different places for the hips. It depends on the person. And I'll usually write down where I did it. One of them is right at the hip bones. So right at the point of the hip bone, I measure around there. The other place is kind of like at the biggest area. And that kind of depends on each person, so I usually will write down where I did it. If it looks like they have a lot here, I might measure around there. I just try to do the biggest part so that way you can tell if you've changed or not. And then just make sure the tape is straight and flat, laying flat. Next is the upper thigh, and I usually just do around the biggest part of like where the inner thigh sticks out the most. Next is the arm, and what I do is I take one finger right almost like right where the arm bends, and I take my middle finger, put that there, put my thumb right at the very top of the bicep, kind of like where the bicep and shoulder meet. I take my index finger and try to place it right in the center. This one's kind of hard to do by yourself, so maybe you could have somebody help you with that. If once you find the center, then you're gonna measure right around that center part. I usually just measure it hanging, relaxed. Get that measurement. If you want to do a flexed one, you can flex it. Try to find the very peak of your bicep. And measure that way. And last but not least are your calves. I'll put my middle finger at the bottom of the calf and my thumb at the very top where the leg bends. Use my index finger to find the center. You measure around there, and you do it unflexed. So I just have them stand and measure that way. I hope this tip was helpful, and good luck with your progress.